Well, hello everyone and welcome to the world of Conan Exiles. If you're brand new to the game, welcome. Glad to have you with us. We're going to start a new single player beginner's guide let's play, shall we say. So it's kind of a let's play, but it's also a bit of a beginner's guide as well, because there are some new features now in the game, like the new journey system. We're going to take a look at that and see how we go on. I have got a single player game already set up. I've already created my character just to save on a bit of time. So what I'll do is I will load into the game and we'll get going from our spawn point. So hope you enjoy. Here we go. Well, welcome everyone to our beginner's guide let's play series. This is episode 1, as I said in the intro, and this is our young lady that's going to be our character for this playthrough. And not so much of a backstory as such, but just a little bit of one that I've created. This is a young lady called Selena. She's called Selena Steelbender because she is a Sumerian, I think I went with for her, and her profession is a blacksmith. So she loves using weapons, especially iron, steel, and then all the better weapons. So we're going to have to cope with stone at first, but she'll be more inspired and excuse me, enjoy trying out new weapons once she can get to iron weapons and then steel and hardened steel, etc. as we progress through the game, because that's her profession. She's used to working with metals and precious metals, so she's pretty excited to look at those, but also a bit downhearted that she's been exiled from her home to the exiled lands where she's going to take her journey. So let's yeah, I see something different there already. Let's see what this is all about. So we've got literally nothing on us yet. Nothing's unlocked. We've got no skills. This is the new journey system, as you can see here. So we're just going to literally start with the basics. Punch, roll, dodge, climb. Now I don't know actually. Bear with me. Do we have to activate these? Let's have a look. Journey steps. Yeah, right, so we're already doing that one. Ah, there we go, you see, so we're following this very first one. Next one is to investigate the smoke nearby, search for supplies, eat and drink. So it's very, very different now. Before you had to do all of this, roll, dodge, climb and all the rest of it. So let's make a start, and as we're running up to what this smoking area looks like here, we're going to interact with these bushes just to get some things collected. And it's not putting them straight into our hotbar, which is good, but we've only got some fibre and seeds at the moment. Oh, there we go. We gained a journey step there, nice and simple. So what we're going to do here, because I don't know with this what is obviously lootable, right, what isn't, because this is all brand new. Ah, that's cool. Is that... yeah, it's actually cooked. So we'll eat a piece of that. We're going to put that water skin on our bar and take a drink, because eat and drink is obviously part of your journey steps that you have to do. We're going to check all of this area because we want to know what's gone on around here. Looks like this cart's been attacked or something, but that's pretty cool. I like that as a new thing now, that you can get a couple of pieces of haunch, which you can't usually get until later game, until you kill something like a rhino. Now it used to be, I don't know if it's this rock here or somewhere. Yeah, see, there's another water skin there. I mean, we'll take it just for a spare.
I am beaten, left to rot among the ruins of the past. There are others here, Slaves, bandits and cannibals, exiles from lands I've never heard of. Some of them try to scrape a life from the wasteland, scrabbling in the rocks and sand for their own place. I cannot go on. The life that I left behind haunts me. The sun and the glittering spires of Belverus has forever denied me. The smell of my daughter's hair. I will pass the ghost fence, and this cursed land will finally end me. To whoever reads this note, I leave the last of my water and this message. Stranger, you have my pity. You do not know how cursed you truly are.
Dear. That doesn't sound good, does it? Right, you probably noticed there, as he was talking, I did another little step, which was to clothe yourself, which was to put my shoes on, so I've done that. We've been kind of gaining. I'm not going to put any points in just yet. We've actually been gaining a couple as we've been going along, as you can see there. So I'll last, oh no, got a few more there, so spend attribute points. That's the next one. Search for more survivors, so we'll be getting towards that soon. Gather stone, gather branches. This is pretty much self-explanatory now. So as you can see there, we've read some out. I've got to say, already I'm impressed with that journey system. It's, yeah, that is definitely a lot more simplified for a new player. I mean, I've played this game for quite a while. Played it a long time ago in the past. And I think recently on PlayStation 5 I've had something like nearly 2,500 hours in the game. And yeah, I'm still learning, but playing this battle like this again now, I could just race through it, but I don't, because I want this new experience, because with these journey steps, even veteran players who've already leveled up, if they start a new character, you can obviously get rewards as well for doing this. So I thought, why not? Let's do this as a whole new playthrough, so I can experience it, but I can experience it with you guys, so you can see it all at the same time. So this is what we're doing. Oh, that still gets me every single time. I know he's there, but it still gets me every time. Oh dear. Right, so we're doing good there. That's the marketplace, that's the battle pass, challenges, we haven't done any of those yet. That's our map. So what we're essentially going to do here now is try and make our way that way. Down to the river. We're going to carry on. Oh, that's what I was about to do. We need to go back to here. Let's take a look, what are we up to? Oops. Spend attribute points. Search for more survivors. Yeah, we still need to gather more. Right, so now we've gathered a little bit. We're going to go across to here in our knowledge tab and unlock that first one, which gives us tools. We're going to unlock that storage box because I want to be able to store some things. Now hopefully we should have enough. No, we don't have enough branches yet. So yeah, to make your first primitive tools, as some people kind of call them, you will need stones and branches to get them made. As you can see there, my stamina ran out really quick. So what we're going to do actually, we're going to put them all in there a minute. That did us that journey step, which is cool. So we're going to carry on making our way down here, because now hopefully, do I have enough? Yep. Right, I have enough to make a hatchet, which you can have things set to go straight to your hotbar if you want, or you can have it set like that so that it doesn't. Let's chop down a tree. Did that give us any more branches? I think it gave us a couple. Next we want a pick, but we don't have enough branches still. So a good little thing to do, always just check around on these little sand dunes, sand hills, whatever you call them, because look at all these. Absolutely loads here. Well, I'll say loads is a decent amount. So we've got our hatchet. We need a pick. Can we make our skinning knife yet? Nope, we don't have enough stone or branches for that. So again, we're going to pick up some more branches. We've got our pick, so I'm going to pop that on my bar as well. Because now we'll be able to get stone a lot easier. Another little step used to be get bark from a tree, but that doesn't appear to be one there. Okay, that's fair enough. Skinning knife, yes, we can make one of those. So we're going to pop that on our bar there. Now another little important thing early game, when you've got some fibre and branches and twine, as you can see there, is to get yourself a bedroll made. Now in my settings I've just slightly increased everything on the crafting side of things just to keep things sped up a bit, so we're not waiting forever for things to craft, but your items will take slightly longer than that, not a lot longer, just a little bit obviously to craft, so just bear that in mind. Another point, let's put that one in there. Reason why I'm going for survival first is because if you max out survival, I think it's survival, is it? Yeah, expertise, sorry, used to be called survival. The first perk will mean you need to eat and drink less, and if you max it out, if you get over encumbered, you'll be able to run at full speed even though you're over encumbered, so it's pretty cool. Right, so what we're going to do now is go to our knowledge again, unlock some weapons there. Let's just see, what do we have? Stone sword, we need some more branches. Right, there will be some more branches along the way as we go. Let me just check my map here. I think I'm getting lost already, playing like a new player. I'm getting lost already. I want to be going, yep, this way. I want to be getting up this hill here. Now these guys aren't too tough, I mean, they're a bit of a pain, but I mean, he's just hit me once and that did hurt, but you've only got a pick. Hit them with that, it'll be fine. We'll put our fist point in there. So now we won't need to eat and drink as often. We'll get a bit more stone harvested. Don't want to do too much yet because obviously I don't want to get us weighed down. And then we'll just continue. This is just your best thing to do. Just take your time with this game. Take your time with it. Follow this journey system. I mean, now you've got this, it should be a piece of cake for people now. Because the main aim really, when you first spawn in, is you want to get yourself to the river and you want to get yourself to this point here, which is a place where there are some statues called the Sentinels, where there is an NPC that you can talk to, unless they've changed it, but that's where I believe he is. Also looks like it's going night time, but in this new update, night time is not actually full night time. It will actually go a little bit dark, but it won't be that dark that we can't see, which is pretty good. So we'll fill our water up there. Trying to look for the moon so I can show you, but I can't see it. Very strange. Okay. Yeah, so that's where we're heading for, across there. So what we want to do is we want to nip around here. Ignore that little camp there and that crocodile. Gosh, the birds sound so weird when your stamina runs out. I hope we're not being chased here. Nope, nobody's seen us, so we're good. This is a little spot that I do like, and I'm going to do one here now. I'm going to put a little hut just here. It's right near the sentinels, right at the beginning. And obviously it looks a bit different again now. This is where the sentinels used to be. It looks like they, whether that's a bug or whether they've been brought in half, but there's some smoke anyway again. But what I want to just do whilst I'm here is, because this is another good little spot for your stone and your branches. As I say, this is night time now, and it's actually not too bad to see what we're doing. So let's get a stone sword made. Normally I would go for daggers, but for this run I kind of want to do a sword because she's a blacksmith and she prefers to use a sword and then a shield to protect herself from enemies. So we're going to craft a bit more twine. Possibly still not got enough. No, we haven't. So we're going to get some more bushes like this. And like I said, this is the beauty of this game. You're trying to survive, yes. You know, keep your character alive and get established on a server or in single player, but you can just take your time with it. You know, just take your time, just enjoy the game. Explore your surroundings, look what's around you. You know, figure stuff out. Don't rush. That's the beauty of Conan, is that you don't need to rush. Just explore and, you know, see what's around you. Right. So what we're going to do now there's a little tip. If you're on console like me, I was forever doing this to put weapons away, but if you hold triangle, look at that, you can put them away and bring them out quicker. And I never knew that till about a month or so ago of all this time playing. Right, now I'm going to approach this area a bit differently, because normally there used to be two big statues stood there. I don't know if that's a glitch or they're purposely missing, but this looks a little different to when I came here last time. Now it could be a visual glitch, they could just be invisible, because they are still called the sentinels. This guy's friendly, so some of these, if you see them like this, they won't attack you. You can pretty much ignore them. The ones you have to watch out for are more of a bluey colour, I think they are. They're also a bit bigger and their eyes will be glowing. They will aggro to you and try and attack you. So just be wary of that.
Another new one, eh? I can smell it on you. Veterans tend to smell just a little more like despair. I'm Arcos.
Hello, Arcos.
Once a sailor, now a wanderer. You didn't think you were the only one, did you? You should go up north. There's whole cities of exiles up there.
Really? Well, yeah, I didn't think I was the only one, but we hope we weren't anyway. So we're going to learn that from you over here.
In the beginning, there were only a few of us.
Let's see what he's got to say.
Now, it seems like fresh-faced fools are showing up every week. Not all of them are as friendly as I am, mind you. Watch your step. A lot of desperate people out there. Bracelets. You can't remove them. Saw one fool cut his arm clean off trying to get rid of it.
Oh dear.
Right there in the sand. Nasty business. Leave it on. You'll start to hear the voices soon enough, and you'll start seeing the ghosts.
Ghosts?
The
Alright.
voices are for us. Not for us here and now. I think they were talking to somebody else. Back then. Wherever it was. Whenever it was. Those pillars keep us confined here. Some call it the curse wall or the ghost fence or just the boundary. Doesn't really matter what it's called, does it? I walked all the way around it once. Had to be careful not to cross it, of course. Once in the north, I saw a few people on the other side, wearing bracelets just like ours, with gems of amber. Makes you wonder.
Yeah.
I'm no scholar, but I've met a few who passed through. They all have mad theories about what the ruins scattered around here are. Myriads, giant kings, Kari, Galu, and Serpent Men. Do those names mean anything to you?
Nope.
Never mind. It's my experience that men who have their minds in the past get eaten by crocodiles in the present.
Nasty.
In the beginning, there were only a few of us.
Right, he's just going to start waffling the same thing again. Right, so we've done that. So our next task is we need... Is that the... Now I could craft that torch, but I actually want to make... Have I even locked it? He says. We need to go here. Unlock that. Because then if I go to this one, it takes wood and fibre, and this is an actual proper torch that will actually last us a lot longer. Now that used to be a journey step, but by the look of it, it's not unless it is, but we'll unlock it later. But for the minute, what I want to do now, not the repair hammer, just that one, and we need some more twine. Very good though, that how it explains to you what you need to build. So what we'll do, we'll go around here again because we know there's plenty of bushes. We'll grab, right, well, that's that. We'll go to this one here. And we'll harvest a few of those. Be good when we get twine tools because we can get what's called a sickle, which is we can have that as an iron tool, and that'll allow us to gather a lot more of that a lot quicker and a lot easier. Right, so now comes the fun part of the building. So pop our hammer up there. I say the fun part, but it's, you know. So we've done our, let's take a look where we're up to. Oh, excuse me. Right. So now we need to search for more survivors still. So we still need to search for more survivors. Gather more stone. Gather more branches. Now you see we did that. Craft a stone pick, but it's not counted yet. Harvest stone with your stone pick. Ah. Have we missed a survivor somewhere, possibly? As far as I knew, that was who you've... Unless it means scouting a camp as in one of those over there. But before we do that, I am going to just pop our bedroll down like that, so we've got our spawn point now. Let's crack on with this. So you bring up your hammer, press L1, and that shows us there that we need wood. So what we need to do, again I've just increased my harvest amount ever so slightly because this is single player obviously. So in single player you do get admin access to where you can increase things for your server, which, yeah, to be honest, does make things a little bit easier. Now if I want to put this here, I'm going to raise it up ever so slightly, so I'll press the down arrow and then press R2. I'll press it about 4 times. R1. Why is it not turning? 2, 3. Oops, and we're out of stone. See how quickly you run out of stuff. Now, literally speaking, if you're playing single player, as I am for this playthrough, you could, if you're in admin mode, go into creative, which would essentially give you unlimited stone and wood. But I kind of don't want to do that. I could do that, but at this point, I don't want to do that because I want to obviously show you guys sort of as authentically as we can how the building works, you know, the way to do it and everything, or the easiest way to do it, how it all works and everything, so that we're not just, you know, jumping into a creative mode, making it look really easy and getting all the resources that we need, because we wouldn't be showing the farming aspect of the game if I did that. I'd just be literally farming away, and well, not even farming away, I'd just purely be instant resource, which, yeah, if you want to do it quick, or it's great if you just want to build a, you just want to jump on the game and build yourself a little empire straight away, you know, crack on. If that's what you want to do, go for it. But if you're wanting to play authentic, this is kind of one of the best ways to do it, because this is how Conan's meant to be, obviously. It's all about the survival aspect. Now, it hasn't given me the journey step to do this yet, but this is what I would recommend that you do start doing pretty quick, is get yourself in, follow those journey steps as best as you can as you go in, and yeah, get yourself your first little base, base, tent. Now, it doesn't have to be as big as how I've done mine. You could literally do a 2x2 if you want to do 2x2, but to be honest with you, I don't like living in a box. It just feels a little bit claustrophobic to me. So what I prefer to do is build something a little bit bigger. Which one do I want? Let's go with that one. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So what I'm going to do there is do a window, then a door, then a window. Oops. So we're going to do that. Yeah, we're out of stone again. So you can kind of get the gist there of what I mean. So just for this part now, just to literally show you, if you are a single player, if you hit creative mode, you can literally just come onto here. Gonna just speed this video up a bit as well. It'll allow you to literally come in, and as you can see there, nothing's costing anything because it's a build mode. You can literally jump into creative mode. Now if you're playing on official, you won't be able to do this, obviously, or if you've got your own server, then yeah, of course you will. You'll have admin access, so you'll be able to do it. But if you're playing on here on single player, that just gives you an idea of how much quicker now, the way I can just throw this up just like this. Now I might need an upstairs, so because I might need an upstairs, what I tend to do is, you could literally build this as a triangular roof if you wanted to do, but because we may need a lot, whoops, no, don't need you, thank you, because I might need a little bit of upstairs space just to put a couple of stations eventually, because this is just our little starter base. We can actually put some things outside because this is just single player, we could get away with that. But what we're going to do is, at the ramp, yeah, that's the ramp, is going to take this here, 1, 2, then we're going to go to that 1, 2, 3, and then we want to go back up our list, because then we want that one, so that's facing forwards. We don't need the upstairs yet, so for the minute we'll just close ourselves in, and there we have it. That gives us now, if I leave creative mode again, as you can see now, it says that we're sheltered, which is awesome. So now we're starting to get some more points. I'm going to put my next one in vitality. Next thing we need is this storage. So for this we need some more wood. Let's get a bit more twine crafted up as well. No, come out of that. Alright, Oops. This will probably give us a little bit of stone at the same time. So we'll do that. Again, these guys, like I say, if they don't aggro to you instantly, they are friendly. You can occasionally get a one skull shaleback that will spawn down here, which is like a boss shaleback. A lot of the time they will be forced to spawn if you kill. Oh yeah, there's one there. These little baby shalebacks that you see wandering around. You can end up causing one of them to spawn. So if you don't want them spawning, try and be careful not to kill them. Or even the big ones. And even on that island just behind where we're building, there can be a one skull on there sometimes. So yeah, just be mindful of that if you don't want a one skull boss to deal with at this stage, because I'll tell you now, those one skull bosses with stone weapons, they will kill you, probably even in a couple of hits. So just be wary if you're wanting to be careful at first. Still don't have enough twine. This is it's so thingy when you're so used to being a veteran player and you're just starting out like this and getting going, but that's why I wanted to do this series a little bit slower, a bit more slower pace, because we're not really playing it as if we're playing the game. We are playing it, but we're kind of going through and sort of explaining how it works a little bit at the same time. That should be enough now, surely. Still not enough twine. Gosh, how much twine do you want me to have? Right. It seems to want us to have a lot of twine. Got to be careful pressing square near those babies as well. I don't want to pick one up by accident, because you can actually end up doing that. Good thing is it's giving us seeds and fibre at the same time, but it may give us a few bugs as well, which you would eat early game originally, but now you get the roast haunch early game, which is great. What are we trying to make? No, we don't even need that, do we? Oh, I'm so rusty at starting from the beginning, guys. It's unbelievable. I haven't started from the beginning in a long time, so I'm very rusty. Right, there we go. So here we go. We'll try and remember which way to run back. We'll go back to our base. Looks like we need to eat again or something. So we'll eat our other piece of haunch, because for some reason our health is dropping down there for some reason. That was weird. I can't make any wraps either. I need to try and get some aloe or some wraps. So what we'll very quickly do is pop that down. Oh, we got a little bit of iron. Pop that away. Pop our branches away. Don't need the vines yet. Don't need that bark yet. Wood and stone we'll pop in there. We'll put our note in there. We'll put our spare watskin away. Right. So yeah, what I'm quickly just going to do before we call it an episode is just quickly run around here, because at this stage we can only make these horrible rough wraps, but eventually we will be able to make some better ones. The wraps are good, they do heal you, but there is quite a long animation with them, so your best bet really, if you can kind of hunt around a bit, unless they've changed it. There used to be right, we might have to do a little run down the river. Need to look out for aloe plants, and you could make some aloe potions, but never mind, on this occasion we won't worry about that. Just while we're here, we'll grab a bit more wood. Now I wonder where it says about locate more survivors, does it mean yeah. Oh, there we go. We've got some aloe, and now we've got these guys coming at us. So I'm going to hold up my shield, which, believe it or not, used to be a journey step for block and attack. They now seem to have given up and gone after that shellback, so while they have, we'll just disappear into our little hidey hole. Yeah, did actually get some aloe there, and the aloe potion is just there. This is the weak aloe that is very, very basic. But if you make yourself some of them, the animation for taking one of those when you lose health is much, much quicker than messing about with a wrap. So, yep. Another little thing you'll want to do once you get yourself in and you've got yourself a little shelter, or if you need to do it sooner, obviously do it sooner, but if you can manage, what's that? That's something new. Yeah, you want to come down here in your knowledge, unlock your campfire, go back to your up bar, oops, right, need the stone again, should have enough hopefully, yep, we'll craft that fire up, pop it on our bar, and then if we pop it down here, we'll pop the wood on that we got. As you can see there, we've got some feral flesh. We don't want to leave that raw, so we'll cook those up, eat a piece of that, and there we go. Alright, so we've literally spawned in, we've explored the new area, we've made our way down here to the river. We've got ourselves a couple of levels, which is pretty good. We've been following our journey steps, which we've got to gather stone. So we've got to, yeah, it tells you there, press square to pick up branches, so we probably need to do a few more of those. So we'll continue doing those as we're going. But we've got ourselves down to the river. As I say, you don't need to make yourself something this big if you want to just make a little 2x2. Put a door on it and a flat roof on it. Go ahead. Just a bit better if you do something a bit bigger like this, because you can fit your blacksmithing in, your furnace in, and your carpenter, maybe your armourer's bench or your tannery when you get going. But anyway, that is for episode 2. So this was episode 1, getting started, and I think our young lady Selena's done alright. She's survived pretty well. We haven't died yet, which is cool. And yeah, she's looking a little bit impatient there, because I think she's doesn't like using stone weapons very much. But hopefully in episode 2 there is a little spot I know just up the river where we can get some iron from. We can hopefully look at getting some stations made, get them put down, hopefully get ourselves some iron bars so that we can get some iron tools made, which will make harvesting a heck of a lot easier. And I know this young lady will certainly be a lot happier then, excuse me, because she'll be using iron tools, which is all to do with blacksmithing, and that's her forte, or her background if you will. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this one, guys. I hope you'll join me for episode 2. If you did enjoy this, smash that big old like button, give it a thumbs up, lets me know you enjoyed it. Leave any comments or questions in the comment section down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in episode 2. Bye now.